1 John 2, verses 1 and 2. A thought for a February of forgiveness. My dear children, I write this to you so that you will not sin. But if anyone does sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ, the righteous one. He is the atoning sacrifice for our sins, and not only for ours, but also for the sins of the whole world. There is a tenderness in John's words that reaches across the centuries and speaks directly to the heart of every believer. He writes not as a judge, but as a spiritual father, guiding his children toward holiness and away from the traps of sin. His message is simple, but deeply challenging. Sin is not who we are anymore. Christ has set us free, not only from guilt, but from the power of sin itself. Still, John understands how easily the human heart wanders. Hurt leads to resentment. Disappointment grows into bitterness. We act out of wounded pride or hidden anger and find ourselves holding on to offenses rather than extending grace. When that happens, we forget the beauty of forgiveness and the freedom it brings. Yet John gently reminds us that even in our failure, we are not abandoned. We have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ, the perfect and righteous one who never stops interceding for us. Forgiveness is not just God's gift to us. It is also his call for us to live differently. To forgive is to align our hearts with his. It is a daily act of surrender, releasing control of the pain we have carried and trusting that Christ's love can heal what human effort cannot. The one who forgives becomes most like Jesus, for forgiveness is the language of the cross. Let this February become a month of forgiveness, a time to let go of old wounds and open space for God's restoring love. Where anger has settled, invite peace. Where memory still stings, invite mercy. The advocate who pleads for you now calls you to extend that same mercy to others. Walk today in the light of his forgiveness and let grace have the final word. This is just Larry with a thought for today from the far edge of my spiritual journey.